Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I decided to randomly pick my TBR from this magical little jar. Did I cut up a Sephora paper bag in order to write the book titles on here? Yeah, I did. I honestly don't even know if I own paper. So I actually tried filming this video last week. So I already picked all of the books that I was going to read for March, but I ended up not liking any of the footage. I just was not feeling it, not because of the books I chose. I actually got all of the books that I wanted to read for next month, but it was just, I looked at it, I was like, I don't like it. It wasn't up to my standards. So I would have technically had this video published last week, but it's okay. So I have all of the books here that, I'm not gonna read all these books, obviously. I'm only going to pick 5 books from this jar because I already have 4 other books that are very sad books, but I'm saving those for a sad reading vlog that I want to do in March. I'm not gonna show them in this video yet because I just don't want to get too repetitive on my channel with like the books that I have and all of that. Because I know all of these books, you guys, if you've seen my older videos, you've probably seen literally all of these books that I've talked about already. And it'll be a little surprise. You'll see what I'm reading for that little video. So 5 on top of the 4 that I'm already reading. That's 9 books total, so I honestly don't know if I'm even going to be able to read all of those books in March, but I am planning on just reading the sad books for like a week, so hopefully, you know, that is a challenge in itself. And if I don't, of course, read all of the books in March, I'm going to just continue reading them in April. It's not that deep. Anyways, I'm going to actually first introduce all of the books here, and then we will choose from the jar. So the first book that I have is Layla by Colleen Hoover. This book is basically about a guy named Leeds who falls in love with a woman named Layla. Layla ends up being in a terrible accident and basically just changes her mentally, and it ends up impacting their relationship. So in order to get some normalcy back into their relationship, Leeds ends up taking Layla to a bed and breakfast. However, Layla's behavior only gets weirder. Leeds ends up meeting a woman at this bed and breakfast named Willow, and she tries to help him basically figure out how to help Layla. However, Leeds starts becoming a little curious about Willow, and apparently he has to make a decision between who to help, between Layla and Willow, I believe, and he needs to make the right decision or else it can just be detrimental for all of them. That's all I really know about the book. It is a thriller. Hopefully this does end up being chosen for March. The next book, I'm pretty sure like almost everyone has read this book, Circe. I'm gonna keep this brief because I don't want to be too annoying and repetitive with some of these more popular books. Basically, Circe is born to the god of the sun and a titan. Circe is very different from her parents. She doesn't have her father's powers, nor is she alluring like her mother. She basically becomes an outcast because she does have witchcraft, and Zeus becomes threatened by this and ends up banishing her to a deserted island where she ends up running into some of the most popular figures in Greek mythology. And in this island, she basically starts to hone her powers and ends up having to make a decision whether she belongs to the gods or the mortals that she has strong compassion for. So yeah, that is basically the quick synopsis of this book. Again, I really hope that this gets chosen because I do need to read it. It's not funny anymore. It needs to be read. The next book that I have is Win, Lose, Kill, Die. I have also had this book since May. Don't know why I haven't read this. I should have read this around Halloween time. It would have been really fun. So this book is about students who attend a prestigious academy called Morton Academy. The only thing that this book really tells us in the synopsis is that there are a series of murders that are targeting the most brightest students, and they're trying to figure out who is behind these murders. That's literally all I know. That's all they give us, which I really like because it's vague. It'll leave a lot to the imagination and surprises, I guess. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother has read this book, Daisy Jones and the Six. This book is about a girl named Daisy around the late 60s and a band called the Six, who are also becoming pretty popular and are led by a guy named Billy Dune. Billy and Daisy end up crossing paths. Billy and Dune and Daisy and Billy end up, is it Billy or Bill, bro? Daisy and Billy end up crossing paths, and a producer notices that in order for great success, he should pair the two of them together, basically Daisy and the Six, the band, together. So this next book is Archer's Voice. I need to remove this sticker. I'm too lazy. I have not done that yet. I feel like this synopsis is also really vague, again, which I like because I don't want to have too much given away. But this book is about a girl who I literally have no idea what her name is. She moves to a small town in Maine. She leaves her old life behind, which I believe was traumatic because it involved her father passing away. She ends up meeting a guy named Archer Hale and they have an instant connection. That's all I know. That is all I know. So that is that. Next book that I have is In a Jam by Kate Canterbury. This book is a small town romance and it's about a woman named Shay Zucconi. Her grandmother passes away and ends up leaving her a tulip farm. However, there are two conditions in which she can attain this tulip farm. The first condition is that she moves to the small town in Rhode Island, and the second condition is that she gets married within a year. Now, marriage is the last thing on her mind because her fiance just called off their engagement. There's also another character in this book named Noah Barden. He loved Shay in high school, but he never confessed his feelings because she was known to be the popular girl. Now, years later, he is a single dad to his daughter. He and Shay end up bumping into each other. So, you know, I think we know where this goes. I really, really love the concept of this book, and I do like small town romances, so I am excited to maybe be reading this in March. This next book that I have is called Legendborn. This book is about a girl named Bree Matthews. She ends up attending UNC Chapel Hill after her mother passes away in an accident. On her first night on campus, she ends up witnessing a magical attack, and the secret society called Legendborn basically tries to wipe her memory of this. They end up failing, and she ends up attaining a clearer vision of what happened to her mother, as well as some of the powers that she has. And now she wants to uncover the truth about what happened to her mother. She ends up recruiting a self-exiled Legendborn named Nick. The Legendborn also ends up revealing that they are the descendants of King Arthur's knights, and that a magical war is coming. And so she has to decide whether she wants to join their society or take them down. That is Legendborn. I'm obsessed with this cover so much. This next book that I have is The Essex Serpent. If you guys have seen my other, I think I've had one other TBR video, and I'm pretty sure like 4 or 5 of these books were in that video and I never ended up reading them. This is one of those books. I'm actually so intrigued in this book and the concept of it. I really liked, after reading the synopsis, it sounds like something that I would really, really enjoy reading. And Tom Hiddleston acts as one of the characters in this book. This book takes place in London, 1893. It is about a woman named Cora Seaborn, and she basically flees to coastal Essex after the death of her husband. While she's there, she hears a rumor that this fearsome creature, the mythical serpent, has returned, and she basically wants to investigate if this is true or not. She ends up being introduced to a man who is parish vicar William Ransom. They both try to discover the truth of this. They become drawn together, all while Cora's past starts catching up to her. This just sounds like such a cool freaking concept. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. I really don't. It sounds so good. The next book that I have is The Atlas 6. I recently also bought this. Need to remove the sticker. The synopsis of this is a very, very short and right to the point. Don't know much about it. But this book is basically about how each decade 6 unique and talented magicians are selected to earn a place in the Alexandrian Society, which is a top secret society, and they basically have to prove themselves worthy, even if that means death. So yeah, that is pretty much all I know. 2 more books to go. So this next book I have is Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. I have heard great things about Alice Feeney and that she writes some of the best thrillers and has insane plot twists, so this is something that I'm definitely looking forward to reading. This book is about a woman named Amber Reynolds. She wakes up in the hospital one day. She can't move, she can't speak, she can't open her eyes, but she can hear everything. However, no one around her knows that she can hear what they're saying. She doesn't have a real clear vision on what happened to her and why she's in the hospital. She does have suspicions though that her sister might be having an affair with her husband. She's also confused if whether or not her horrible boss at work had something to do with her accident, and someone is mysteriously showing up to her bedside each night. So that is really freaking creepy. That kind of gave me chills when I read it. Would not be mad if this is a pick. The last book that I've had has also been on my TBR for quite a while now. This is Beartown by Frederick Backman. I think I'm losing my voice. So this book is about a small town, Beartown, that has a junior ice hockey team, and it includes 3 main characters who are Benji, Amat, and what? I just zoned out. Who are Benji, Amat, and Kevin. So they're about to compete in the national semifinals. They basically have a lot of pressure on them because the town is just so small, and they basically have just not been good at anything for a very long time. And this whole situation ends up being a catalyst for a very violent act that leaves a young woman traumatized. That is Beartown. now we finally get to choose our books. Okay, here they are. Magical jar time. Should I just like... Win, lose, kill, die. Yes! Yes! This is like Jenga. Jenga. We got win, lose, kill, die on the list. 4 more books to choose. I don't know if I should do that again. I'm probably just gonna pick it out. This isn't a huge opening to the jar, but I'm scared. I'm scared. It's not that deep, it's okay. The Essex Serpent. Let's go, let's go. There we go, added. Next book. Why am I getting nervous? Why am I like, why is my heart racing? Why is this so tiny? Layla, are you, oh, I should probably be showing you guys like my picks. Sorry about it. Okay, yeah, there we go, Layla. And then I didn't show you guys earlier, but this is Win, Lose, Kill, Die. The Essex Serpent. This is my frantic handwriting, I apologize. Hello. There you go. I feel like a beauty influencer when I do that. Okay, next one. Daisy Jones and the Six. Daisy Jones and the Six. Down. Pretty much getting all the books that I chose last week, which is like, I don't know how. I swear to God, I'm like picking honestly. So next one, next one. Oh my God, they all came out. Okay, I'm just gonna put them all back in because they all literally just came out. Okay. Seriously, one did just fall out, but I didn't grab it. It was Beartown though, but either way, I would have been happy. Seriously. Hello, hello. Oh my God, hurry up, please. There you go. There's 1, 2, oh wait, that's all the books. Okay, so I didn't get exactly what I got last week. I don't even remember what I got last week, but I know for sure that I did get one of like the newer books in the pile. So these are all of my old freaking books. These are all of the ones that I've had since May, I believe. Mostly since May. No, they're all since May. That's wild. So yeah, I'm really excited to read these books. I am currently reading the second book of Crescent City, which is Sky and Breath. So that is probably going to bleed into March. After I read that book, then I will start getting into my March TBR with reading these books and the other side books that I have chosen out. I don't know why I'm rambling. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great night, day, morning, whatever time it is for you. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!